Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is me going with Q4 of the bi-weekly contest 70, number of ways to divide a long corridor. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how to explain this one that well. But if you still want to give me some support, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. That's a terrible segue and a terrible intro. But what I mean is that I actually thought this was very easy, but with some with some with some nuances. I didn't really I took a long time, partially because I was having issues with some coding off by ones, but I also just didn't know what the hard part is for Q4, especially recently. I feel like we've had some really tricky Q4s, at least for me. So I was just very confused about that because this was, yeah. And if you struggle with it, I apologize. I didn't mean to say it like that, but that said, I do record these live, so maybe I should have prepared a little bit. But anyway, that said, I'm going to put up paint really quick so that we can, look at this together. But let's say you have something like this, right? And let's just say, I'm going to copy and paste this a little bit more so I could have more, right? Okay, I guess it doesn't go that long. What the? Okay, well, in any case, let's just say we have too much chairs. Okay, this is actually a bad example of that. How do I want to do it? Let me do this as an example then. Okay, so then the idea is that you're pretty much forced, because there's no because for this one there's really not that many decisions, and I think in terms of combinatorics or combinatronics, is it combinatorics? In terms of combinatorics, like, it is pretty straightforward. I don't think this is a difficult combinatorical problem. Let me know what you think about that statement, because basically the idea is that you're pretty much forced, right? So because you have to have two things, there are no decisions, right? The only decision is that you're in between every pairs of chair, and here you can easily see that you can put it here, here, or here, and of course these two are independent of each other, right? These two things, meaning that wherever I put the divider, it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect where I put the divider here, right? I could put it here, here, or here. So then that means that for every plant, we have plant plus one possible divider place, and then here is another p plus one divider place, and then dot dot dot, right? And of course, because they're all independent, you just have to take the product of all these numbers, and that's pretty much all I have. Like I said, the implementation could be a little bit, like, it's very easy to mess up on the implementation, for sure, no doubt about it. But in terms of algorithm and in terms of the math, even the math, I think it's not that hard, because I feel like most people have the background for this one. And there is one weird edge case that I disagree with, by the way. But that said, that's really, I don't know. I don't know if there's any other weirdness about this problem that you can explain. I can explain. Then let me know. But we'll go over the code really quickly, which is basically what I said. But if there, and there are a couple of edge cases which I have highlighted here. One is that if there are odd number of chairs, then just return 0, right? Because you have to have exactly 2. There's no decision anywhere. If you have odd number of chairs, you're going to have an extra chair. If you have no chairs, return 0. This is the case that I disagree with, because if you have one chair, you return 0, but that would have returned here anyway. If you have 0 chair, you return 0, which I disagree with, because technically there's one way to divide the corridor into 0 section. So I don't know. So that is actually the wrong answer, which is what I got the wrong answer for. Like I said, I disagree with that one, but that's fine. Like, I guess it is what it is. But this is the rest of the code. Like I said, if I count the number of seats, if I and the seats and plants, the running plants, and the total amount, Yeah, if we go to an odd, if we go to from a even chair to an odd chair, meaning that's the space between the chairs, then I multiply by the plants plus one, like we said, because that's the number of ways you could put that divider. And then we make sure we do it by mod, and that should be okay. Of course, the you may worry about big int and stuff like that. One is in Python, I don't. But if you are in a language that do, n is at most 10 to the fifth. So if you mod every time, it's going to be at most 10 to the 10, which is perfectly fine unless you forgot to mod, which can easily forget. I'm it's very easy to forget modding. But and I almost did actually. But yeah. Let me know what you think. That's pretty much it. Otherwise, I just count plants and I reset plants in between things. This looks at it actually, I mean, this is essentially like a state diagram. So it's very easy to get wrong. And that's why I took a long time, because I was testing it. So I didn't get any wrong answers. Cool. Of course, this is going to be linear time and constant space. Yeah, and I also stripped the plants from the left corner and the right, or left side and the right side, because I actually don't know if I need it. I think I might have needed it just in case, but at least for the initial one for the left side. But this is just an easy way for me to kind of not have an extra boolean or if statement. So I guess technically this makes it linear space now that I think about it, but you could do it without it. You could have skipped the first something, and here, yeah, and everything else is a variable. So this is effectively all of one space and all of one time. But like I said, technically this makes it not, but it's a easy fix. So I trust you could do it at home, make that optimization. And of course, this is optimized for competition time, right? Me solving it as quick as possible. So yeah, this is relatively a short explanation video for a Q4, but yeah, I don't know if I'm missing anything. Let me know. But you could watch me solve it live in contest next. But instead, I am sloppier than before today. Okay, let's see. Number of ways. This should be easy, or not easy, but doable, because 7 people have done it, right? And I have a 10-minute penalty on what people might be considered as easy. Okay, let's see. Let's actually read this live. Focus. Don't get tilted. Okay. Each section has 2 seats for any number of plants. Okay. This S again. Okay. Exactly 2 seats. This shouldn't be that hard, right? Why? Okay, mod math before I forget. I don't know. Maybe it is hard. No, I don't get why this would be hard. Whatever. I'm just bad at coding. This is actually pretty straightforward, but I don't want to do it this way. Oops, that's why. That's not good. I don't know how to do this way. Okay. Why am I so bad at this? Why am I so bad at this? What to do before? I have to do the last one. I think that's the thing that I mess up, maybe. What a silly mistake. But let's see. Why is this giving me 0 though? Wouldn't this be me 1? Oh, expected is 0, huh? Okay, I thought it should be 1, but okay, fine. I actually thought it should be 1, to be honest. I don't know. Maybe that's right. That's a silly problem. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think. That's all I have, I guess. Stay good, stay healthy, to good mental health, and I'll see you next contest or next problem, whatever. Bye-bye.